Hello, welcome back to BJ. In the last video, we talked about value proposition and unique selling points, and we tried to differentiate between these two concepts. In today's video, we are going to be talking about something that is very, very important because this is a concept that embodies so many concepts also, and this particular concept, if well understood, can help you to reorganize your business, can help you to determine where to focus on, can help you to reduce your cost, can help you to have a competitive advantage in the marketplace. And this concept is called value chain. Later, we will talk about value chain analysis, but in this particular video, we just want to give an overview of value chain itself. So what is value chain? Value chain is a series of consecutive activities that goes into the creation of a finished product. So the series of activities that go into the creation of a product from the design stage, like from the initial stage, to when the product actually gets to the customer, and after it has gotten to the customer, the things that also follow. So value chain is divided into two parts. We have the primary activities and then we have the secondary activities. Sometimes the secondary activities are called supporting activities. So let's start with the secondary activities. In the secondary activities, the first one we have there is infrastructure. Infrastructure can be anything. It can be legal infrastructure, it could be financial infrastructure, it could be physical infrastructure of a company, because you need to put structure in place, right? You need to have infrastructure, you need to have legal structure, financial structure, many other structure. The second one is human resource. So you need people to work in your organization. You need to recruit people, you need people to do all these activities that go into the creation of a product. So you need to create a kind of organizational culture. You need to recruit the right talent and other things. The third one is research and development and technology. This is very important because this actually determines so many things. It determines the quality of your product. It determines how you can compete in the marketplace. So if you have a better technology than your competitors, then you can build a better product, right? And if you put a lot of money into research and development, then you can be a kind of differentiator. You can lead, you can be a kind of leader in the market by differentiating from just common people building the same product, because then you can find innovative ways to deliver a better product than your competitors, because you put a lot of money into research and development. The fourth one in this is procurement. And procurement is all about, negotiating with the suppliers, finding the right suppliers, and finding the right way to buy all the raw materials you need to produce a particular product. So these are the supporting activities. And then when you talk about the primary activities, these are actually the activities that go into the creation of the product. And actually the primary activity follow the secondary activities, because after you've done all these, you have infrastructure, you employ people, you did your research and development to know the kind of product you want to build and the kind of material you want to use to build this product. You find the right technology, you negotiate with the suppliers, you find the right people that can supply the raw materials, the quality raw materials you need to build this quality product. Then you begin the primary activities. And the first one is inbound logistics. And inbound logistics is all about buying things from the suppliers and bringing them to your warehouse or to your facility, to your production site. So you transport all the materials you bought from your suppliers to your warehouse. And the next one is production. Some people call it operation. So this is actually the process of, turning these raw materials into finished product. So this process of actually, producing this product by converting these raw materials into finished product is called production or operation. And the third one there is outbound logistics. So after you've already, created the product, you've produced the product, right? You either ship it to your warehouse to store the product, or you send it out to, to your customers, or you send it out to a retail store, or whichever channel you want to use to, to sell to the customers. So the process of, transporting this thing out of your production site, or to another location in order to get it to the final customers, or the final consumers rather, is called outbound logistics. And after you've already done this outbound logistics, you want to go into marketing and sales, because after everything you want to sell, you are not here to do charity, right? You don't just want to produce a product, put in a lot of money and just say, oh, I don't care about whether it sells or not. You want to sell. So that's where marketing comes in. And marketing is like the engine that creates awareness, right? So that people can know about this product. And sales, you want to close the deal, right? You want to make sure people actually pay for it. So marketing and sales is like the fourth activity. And after that, you have to go to the next activity, which is services. And services encompasses so many things, from customer service, when people have a doubt with your product, where do they go, how do they reach you, how can you solve their problems. These are the things you want to solve. And brand identity, how do you create a reputation, for your company, for your brand, for your product. So these are the things that go into services, because this thing also drive sales. There are many people that buy things simply because people have a good customer experience. When they have a problem with the product, they know that the company is willing to solve their problem, and because of this, they become loyal customers. So this is what value chain is all about. You may ask me that why is it important? Yeah, there are many reasons. First is, if you look at the value chain of a product, you can ask yourself, which one should we specialize in, and which one should we outsource to another organization. For example, there are many companies that are selling a particular product and they don't even get involved in any of this. I mean, they know how it works, but the major place they focus on is marketing, or brand management. So they have good reputation, they create awareness, and other people, they partner with other organizations to to do all the other activities. And again, if you look at the value chain, you can ask yourself, how can I reorganize this value chain in order to build a more quality product? For example, maybe you are buying something from a supplier and you think that the raw materials you get from them is not the best. Then you can change your raw material, and your supplier rather. Or you realize that to transport raw materials from a supplier to your warehouse and everything is too stressful, it burns a lot of money and things like this. Then you can say, okay, how can we find a supplier that is kind of local, that is in our geography, that we can easily transport things from them to our warehouse, or to our production site. So I will talk more about value chain analysis in the coming videos, in the coming video rather. But right now I just want to give an overview of what value chain is all about. And of course, we also talk about another concept that people also kind of confuse with value chain, which is supply chain. So I hope you now know what value chain means. You know the different elements of value chain, and then you know how it helps organizations, and why you should know the value chain of your product. Because if you can understand very clearly the value chain of your product, you can kind of improve your product, and also you can know which area to focus on and what not to focus on. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.